Hello, Cancer Cluster Army. I'm at Pleasant Grove Methodist Church in Charlotte, North Carolina, where in 1995, 13,000 tons of coal ash was placed here from the Riverbend Steam Station in Mount Holly. Now, that coal ash is special ash because it's contaminated with the normal coal ash toxins, but it is also contaminated with PCBs from where they were burning liquid PCBs from the transformers at the Riverbend plant. So all of that coal ash got contaminated with that, and it went out into structural fields like this one. This church is actually, I think, over a century old, and it's been rebuilt in the 80s. This happened in 95, so I believe it is the coal ash is under their child development center at the back of the property. That's the only thing that makes sense that they would have been adding during that time that I've been able to see. I need to get in and look at the detailed records better and maybe speak to someone from here, because I don't even know if they realize that they are one of the coal ash structural fields. They are officially on the NCDQ list of coal ash structural fields. So, try to bring a little awareness, maybe. There's a school right beside here, too. I am at Pleasant Grove Road and Oakdale Road, and that is Pleasant Grove Elementary, right beside Pleasant Grove Church, where there's radioactive, toxic coal ash. The people deserve to know. We need warning signs out here. I mean, if your kid is going to a daycare center, it's bad enough if they're going there every Sunday, but they're going to the daycare center, which was probably where they put the coal ash. I'm going to confirm that. Let's see. Let's go take a walk through here, y'all. See what we can see. This is a beautiful church. Good gracious. God, so sad somebody let this happen. And I'm sure they were told it was safe. It ain't their fault. But it will be their fault. It is their responsibility. The NCDQ made it like that. And then, once they learn it's here, if they don't do anything about it or don't warn people, then that's their fault too, isn't it? Let's see. I'm pretty sure this back building over here, right there, is the newer section of their child care center. Oh, isn't that pretty? Stained glass windows everywhere. You can tell this thing's old. But back here with the child care center, I guess they probably built onto it, bought this land over the years. Right there. Pleasant Grove Child Development Center, which is part of the Pleasant Grove United Methodist Church. Pleasant Grove Child Development Center, summer camp. That's where they would have added the coal ash, because the rest of it would have already been built. This is their new construction where the coal ash would have been added. Right there where little kids are going to daycare. This is insanity. I'm at Atlantic Landscape Supplies at 6145 Brookshire Boulevard, where in 1993, 12,400 tons of coal ash was placed at this location from the Riverbend plant, which would be coal ash and PCB contaminated coal ash. I believe this is considered the Mountain Island area. Cancer area. Brookshire Boulevard. They must have done both of these sites at the same time. See, the landscaping company right across the road is a coal ash site from Riverbend Steam Station. And then that's Brookshire. And then this is something called Bellhaven Business Condos. There's 45,600 tons of coal ash here from the Riverbend Steam Station. So it's got the regular coal ash toxins. Y'all know the list of those. But then it's also got the PCBs from where they burn the PCBs, liquid PCBs from the transformers. People deserve to know it's here and across the street, obviously. So I see a guy working over there. I wonder if he knows there's coal ash out there somewhere. Or did they sell it? It's a landscaping place. Did they sell it? Or is it still on their property? Public deserves to know. Thank you. DEQ, do your job. Politicians, do your job. Once again, 45,600 tons of coal ash at the Bellhaven business condos on Brookshire Boulevard. And across the street at Atlantic Landscape Supplies. And if I can get somebody who wants to pay to get that billboard right there, we'll put up a coal ash sign. Y'all just wait till I get some money. What's up, y'all? I'm on the docks at Stonewater Bay at Mountain Island Lake. Now this sits right between the Allen plant in Belmont to the south and Lake Wally and on down into the South Carolina line. And then this direction north is going towards Lake Norman and the Marshall plant. Now the McGuire nuclear plant's around here somewhere, which was built with coal ash. I believe it's to the right fork there. But to the left fork here is the Riverbend plant. And the Riverbend plant, I want to say 1922 is when it was built. And it was open until 2014. It was one of the first plants to be closed down, even before Duke Energy pled guilty in court to groundwater contamination at 8 of the plants. Like, they hurried up and shut this plant down. And I'm pretty sure it's because they're trying to hide that they were burning liquid PCBs from the transformers there and added it to the coal ash and sent that coal ash up to Mooresville to that plant and used it as dirt. We recently went to 3 sites, the church, and then the landscaping, and then the business suites over on Brookshire. That's all Riverbend coal ash. Now this neighborhood right here called Stonewater. Check out these nice yachts, y'all. This is their little thing. You see the power lines. They make things look like a park, but it's not a park. It's for their power lines. This is all Duke Energy built. Duke Energy built this whole neighborhood under Crescent Resources, and they would have been allowed to use coal ash to do that. That's right beside the Riverbend plant. They would not have had to record those sites. They built so many neighborhoods along the Catawba River and golf courses and parks. And the NCDEQ allowed them to do it with coal ash. These people deserve to know that Duke Energy built their neighborhood. Because, you know what? I was not expecting this neighborhood to be this nice. It's really nice riding through it. It's a very nice community. And like, you know, I don't know. It's just, it's not right. It's not right for these people to buy their dream house out here on the lake for their families. And they're living beside contaminated plants, sending their kids to schools built on coal ash, living on coal ash. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, and the people deserve to know. Hey, I'm at the entrance to Stonewater Bay. I have a place to sign. This is the exit to Stonewater, which is a Crescent Resources property. Crescent Resources is Duke Energy, who would have been allowed to use coal ash in their neighborhoods, their parks, their golf courses, whatever they built. So, I put my sign right here at the exit where they have to see it when they come out. Got coal ash. Crescent Resources is Duke Energy. Hopefully a few of them will see it before we go. I gotta go. Bye, y'all. This is New Covenant United Methodist, where there is 300,000 tons of coal ash from the Riverbend steam station. It's a site that has never had an inspection. Covenant United Methodist Church in Mount Holly, right up the rest 2 miles, I believe, from the Riverbend steam station. 300,000 tons of coal ash. Be contaminated with the regular toxins and with the PCBs. Site's never had an inspection. No groundwater inspection, no site inspection for exposure. There's no blueprints. 300,000 tons, because Duke Energy was offering it for free out to churches and anybody who would take it. This was in 1995. So we're at, what, almost 30 years now. No inspection. Everybody just forgot the radioactive toxic waste was out here. Cancer Cluster Army, North Carolina, trying to advertise out here at Hopewell High School, the Rare Eye Cancer Cluster School in Huntersville. Hopewell High School. Something is definitely going on here. Supposedly they checked for coal ash here, but I highly doubt they brought in an engineer to look at where the field would have been placed. Like, look at old pictures, look at old blueprints, see where field would have been needed. That's where you take your samples from, not randomly. Back there, had the tendency to use coal ash under tracks, baseball fields, like South Brunswick down near the beach. Their middle school was built with coal ash, or was. This is Hopewell, where there's rare eye cancer, and I've heard there's other types here too. I know this county also has the high rates of testicular cancer. This is the bottom of Lake Norman, around Mountain Island Lake, near the Riverbend plant. I believe this school is a little less than 3 miles from the coal ash and PCB contaminated Riverbend plant on the Catawba River. Cancer Cluster Army, North Carolina, advertising here at Gilead and Boren in Huntersville. Cancer Cluster Huntersville, where they have the rare eye cancer cluster. Contact us, people, if you live in Huntersville and have cancer. Follow Cancer Cluster Army, North Carolina. Come join our group. Learn what's going on. There's another sign. Cancer Cluster Huntersville. You can see, well, you can't see my sign over there. It's across the road facing the other way. Hopefully we'll stay for a little bit while people stop at these red lights. Looks like some pretty good traffic back here, so maybe a few people will see it and come check out our website, please.